Hello everybody, this is Hiro, and welcome back to another episode of my playthrough. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Look at this place. This is Zero Study, and we're trapped here. This is where he planned everything. All the puzzles, all the schemes that have been happening on this ship. Oh man. So, if we're right about this, no, I'm not including myself here because this was a deduction on the character's behalf, and Santa is indeed Zero. Shit, man. First off, how did he have like the resources or the money, to like pull this off? Very curious to know that, because sure it will be explained. If there's any playthrough that's gonna be heavy on the Zero explanations, it's gotta be this one, right? Like, look at how much we still have. Sorry, this is not the correct screen. This one. Look at how much we still have to get through. Like, the massive lore dumps that are ahead of us are gonna be mind-blowing. And second, right. Apparently this is also the place where we can find Alice. Not that we have seen anything of the sort for now, but she might be here, And oh man, there's just so much. We're in a time limit, so what do you say we jump right into it? Okay, so first things first. This puzzle, I kind of didn't solve it in the previous episode. I didn't solve it in the previous episode. Not because I don't know the answer. The answer is very simple. It's just, I don't know. I'm blaming my mouse because I definitely hit stop, but it didn't listen to my input, so I had to retry, and then I was like, I'll do that in the next episode. So here we are. Let's just do this right now. Yeah, I don't need to read this. I already know the instructions, and I have the coordinates that I have to input right here. So we're starting with south. Stop. And I'm pressing my mouse and clicking so hard. See, but maybe I pressed it too late. What the hell? Okay, let's try that again. We're like 3 minutes into this episode. I'm not leaving this for the next one. Are you crazy? Okay, south. Maybe I have to press it like slightly before. Not, try to be so precise. Oh, man. Okay, here. Yeah, see, that works. I was just worried it'll, like, stop, like, right here or something, and it'll be like, oh, well, the puzzle is invalidated because you didn't stop at the right spot. But no, I think it's safer to just be early than be later. Because if you saw what happened the other time, I pressed it a little bit late here, and the next place it stopped at was northwest. So I guess it's not as much about precision. Okay, sure. Now let's go southeast. There. Now northeast. There. East. Right there. North. And finally, east again. Very well. Okay. Yay, you did it, Jinpei. Boy, who's a good boy? I'm a dog. Girl? Knock it off. Hey, we don't have time for screwing around right now. Check out the right side of the monitor. It just kind of slid open and something came out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're looking for these emblems. It's something to do with the computers behind us. There's like 4 slots. I heard the noise too. You know that big box in the hall by the exit? I think it made a noise. What big box? Like something unlocking, I haven't looked at this place very thoroughly. I'm just, examining things as I go. So, something unlocked near the exit? Let's just look at it in a second. A noise, huh? Let's grab this. This is a hum emblem. Yeah, wasn't there like, well, we have the cross, the helm. Then I think Snake something about like a strange circle, and then like a waffle pattern. Sure. A metal plate shaped like a shield. There's a symbol that looks like a steering wheel engraved on it. Good. Right, so let's see. Anything I can. Yeah, this is where we're meant to put the emblems in. Is it this thing? The metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Alright, let's open it. Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on. All eyes? Excuse me? No. Oh. Okay, no, yes. This is, this makes sense, obviously. I just said this is where we're supposed to find Alice. But, you know, it's like right in front of us now. Holy shit. Oh, no. Are we gonna open it? Okay. And again, as I have mentioned before, the fact that this mummy is here, what are the implications, right? Because like, as lore, it's good, it's fine, I guess, but what's the connection with like the rest of the story? It has to mean something. Ace had a theory. I called it stupid at the time. He said, well, what if the mummy just, like woke up and murdered the captain and stuff? I said it was stupid. I still think it's stupid. I don't know. It's Ace. Who knows what he's thinking about? But yeah, I don't know. So definitely something interesting, but are we just gonna like open it right now? Okay, holy shit. That is pretty damn creepy. Junpei, read what's on the plaque. You know what this is. There's a coffin in there. A coffin. A coffin. Oh man, those 7 things. Yep, he knows. Yeah, he's all pale. I would expect so. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Not a vampire, but someone who definitely looks youthful for their age. Jeez. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Maybe... Yeah, no. I don't think Snake even recognized that. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. Alright. We're gonna examine it. There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the 2 machines. What? What machines? Hold on. First off, he doesn't seem to recognize all ice, but 2 machines? What? Holy shit. Man, this is serious. Ah, well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand. Okay, I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Huh. No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open. Okay, for some reason that just makes me a little bit less nervous, but we're gonna have to do something here that's gonna open it eventually, don't we? Yeah, but it's not like it's shut or something. Yeah, is it like an electronic lock again? Shit. Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way. Hey, Seven, you think you could open it up with your superhuman strength? No, No, even if he could, he's not gonna do it. He knows what's inside. Can we just tell them? I mean, it wouldn't really make a difference. I guess we still have to see what's inside because, like, ordinarily, like, I wouldn't open this, but in the situation we find ourselves in, it's probably like rigged, so that it's part of the puzzle of this room, I don't know, maybe it's like a red herring and we're not gonna find Alice inside, we're gonna find the key card. That's gonna leave me with more questions than right now, so who knows. What's wrong? I think I'll just pass on this one, okay? What the heck? Very well, we'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Valley sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge, beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Interesting stuff right here. Okay. So what haven't we looked at? Was that the box that Clover was talking about? The one that unlocked? Maybe? Maybe I should have examined it before doing anything, so it would have told me it's closed. Maybe it unlocked now. Or maybe, hold on. I saw that. Maybe she was talking about this. No, that's not close to the exit, I guess. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. There are some pieces of red paper on the middle shelf of the cabinet. Yeah, let's take them. There's something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we got 3 sheets of the stuff. New material has been added to the file screen. Okay, what is it? It's not here. Morse code chart 1, Morse code chart 2, and Morse code chart 3. Oh, yeah, this. See, this is what I wanted. With the previous puzzle that involved Morse code. I mean, it wasn't really involving Morse code. We just had to reproduce the pattern that we managed to imprint onto the piece of paper. I didn't even get to know the meaning of that in the game, so I was never told what that message was meant to spell out. So the message was not as important as the process of like getting it, you know? But it seems like right now we're gonna be looking at a puzzle that actually requires us to input something in Morse code. Interesting. Okay, the Morse code chart. It was found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. It has a Morse code key for the letters A to I. The short mark is called DIT and made by tapping the button. The long mark is called DA and made by holding the button down. Okay, DIT and DA. That sounds kind of funny. I didn't know that. I was just calling them dots and lines or dashes, I guess. All right, this one. The Morse code chart. It was found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. It has a Morse code key for the letters J to R. There does not seem to be a pattern that determines which collections of dots and dashes are assigned to each letter. What? There does not seem to be a pattern that determines which collections of dots and dashes are assigned to each letter? You mean like this is a table, right? I would assume that the ones here like corresponds with the ones next to them. Is that what he means? I don't know. That's kind of phrased confusingly. I don't know what he means. But at least O does match because I know how to spell SOS in Morse code. That's ... -- or I guess, well, dits and das. And at least O seems to match. I don't know about the rest though. Okay, sure. And the Morse code chart, it was found on the steel shelf in the small cluttered room. It has a Morse code key for the letters S to Z. And yep, S also checks out. ... So, okay, all right. But I haven't found anything to use them on yet, so we'll keep looking. There's still plenty to look at in this room. Like this. A pipe. A pipe. What's with people and pipes in this game? Like, what? There are 3 pipes here. Yeah, there sure are. Okay. Have we looked at this? I don't think we have. These monitors hang down from the ceiling. Each screen shows a room on the ship. Right. Like surveillance cameras, right? Not that we have seen them, but maybe they're just hidden. And second of all, though, if these are here, these are definitely not something I think Santa has used. Because he's been with us all along. Like, there's no way he's come down here on his own. Even if he had, like, secret passages and stuff, there's no way... We haven't been separated for long enough. I mean, there was that time when we were all alone for an hour looking for things. Oh, shit. Yeah, he could have been up to no good during that time. Shit, I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. I'll think about it in more detail later, I guess. They're probably explaining everything that happened, so I'm not in a rush to figure things out on my own. I mean, I think I've made the possible connections, so if that's ever brought up, I'll be ready for whatever they're about to drop on me. Second of all, right, what I was getting at was that if Santa hasn't used this, then I wonder if these are like leftovers from when the Nonary game, like the first one, was run on this ship. Like, was this the place where, like Ace and the other guys were observing everything from? No, they wouldn't have been on the ship. They would have been in like maybe the control building, or maybe not even with the two of them at all, like just observing from the outside. So never mind. This is probably something that Santa installed here. By the way, again, I am referring to Santa as Zero interchangeably now because we're pretty damn sure that's what's going on, okay? We deduced that the numbers had a trick to them and stuff, so I feel pretty justified in continuing down this nomenclature. Let's keep looking, shall we? Anything for the lights? Fluorescent bulbs fill the room with harsh white light. Good. Okay. Sure, I guess. Right, so what's there to look at? This is where we started. We've looked at this. This is where we got the map, the nautical chart. This is the machine where we did the... Can I look at it? Yeah, this is the one where we did the all puzzle. Down here, nothing. These are the computers. I've examined this cabinet. Yeah. This is where Alice is. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is a different machine. This is like a different screen. I thought for a second, yeah, I was wondering. I thought was like, is my sense of direction so bad that... Because I was sure it was on this side, but no, this is like a different one, right? Let's see what happens when I... Whoa, yeah. Okay, so this is another one. Jeez, I was wondering. Probably missing something, and I was. It was right in front of me, as always. Okay, so well, now we've got something on the screen at least. Huh? What's this? Oh, wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Yeah? ... No, 2 dots? 4, 1? Okay. Morse code? Yeah, the dots on here look like deaths for Morse code. There's 2 dots on the first line, 4 on the second, and 1 on the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, perhaps you should give it a shot anyway? Alright, I'll try. Before I do that, though, maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a death. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. Yeah, we know how this works. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. I can also switch through the code sheets I got by touching the 3 icons over on the right. Alright, let's do this. Right. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Well, I think I remember. It was like 2 dots, 4 dots, and then 1. So... 4 dots H and 1 dot E. IHE. Is that supposed to spell something? I don't know. Let's try it. Also, that's like pretty straightforward, so maybe that's not the answer at all. Did that do it? Doesn't look like it did anything. Hang on. It's a sliding panel, just like the last one. I wonder if there's a plate with an emblem engraved on it in here. Yeah, probably. And the fact that it's not open, it's I don't think we did anything. Like, we didn't get any like encouragement from everyone else. Like, yeah, you did it. No. Okay. Have you figured out what you're supposed to enter here, Junpei? Do you know the answer? Looks like the word that's supposed to go here has 3 letters. Right. It's got 3 lines, and I think each line is 1 letter. I see. Well, if that's the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol, respectively. So so the fact that they're represented by dots doesn't mean that they're dots. We're just looking at like the amount of symbols that are combined to make up each letter. Oh man, that just makes it so that there are so many possible combinations, isn't there? After all, isn't that what you just said? One line has 2 spaces, the next 4, and the last only a single space. I see. So in other words, I gotta enter either the dots or the dashes. In a set of 2, then a set of 4, and then just 1. Yes, well, so it would seem. Okay. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. Okay, so it is indeed automatic. I'm gonna get the congratulations dialogue as soon as I get it. So, sure. I can also switch. Yeah, I know this. Okay, let's do this. So then we're not looking specifically at dits. We're looking at combinations of like 2 characters, then 4 characters, then 1. Yeah? But that's so many possible combinations, right? I'm not supposed to try all of them, am I? Like, that's gotta be... Okay. So, here's my reasoning, right? If you are meant to, like, input 2, then 4 of something, and then 1 of something, that's, like, so many combinations. Like, A, then it could be B, or it could be C, or it could be F, or it could be H. And then... Geez, okay, every single one of these, like, well, not every single one. We can immediately, like, rule out the ones that only have 3 symbols. Still, though, that's so many combinations. And I don't think it's meant to be random, so what the hell? Do I have, like, any hints or any clues as to what I'm supposed to enter? Hang on. Okay. Junpei, you already solved a puzzle on a device similar to this one, didn't you? Yeah. Well, yeah, the device itself, yes. Yeah. That puzzle was a lot easier, though. This one's pretty tough. I see. By the way, the answer for that puzzle... Is it all again? I heard A, L, and L. That will be all, correct? Yeah, it said all, and I have to make those letters green. What about it? Well, I thought perhaps that might be a hint. The solution to that puzzle was all. If that's so, what is the answer for this one? Yeah, I know the instructions. Okay. But it can't be all again, if I'm understanding this right. Yeah. Okay, so A is 2 symbols, so that checks out. L is 4, so that also checks out. But then on the last line, we're looking for one that only has, like, 1 symbol, you know? So, like, either E or, right? Like, okay, let me just try this, because I'm pretty sure the first time I did it, like, it just stopped me as soon as I entered, like, a symbol on this line. Like, it didn't let me type anymore. So, and also that's clearly not what was on the screen. So, right, let's just try all, just to confirm. And then if I try to input L, it's not gonna let me. Yeah. So, it's not all. So what else could it be? Because if we're looking, again, we're looking at the amount of character combinations for each letter. So the last one, I'm pretty sure it's either gonna have to be E or T, right? Yeah. Those two are the only two possible combinations. But the other two, like for example, the first letter could be A, then B or C or F or H or any of the others that are make up of 4. Or it could also start with I, then oh shit, yeah, okay, that's right, all eyes. Yeah, hang on, I think this makes sense, right? Okay, it was the hint that Snake gave me, right? The solution for the other machine was all. It's gotta be ice for this one, right? 2, 4, and 1. It makes sense. I'm gonna do it. Hang on. That's gotta be it. Like that. Like, what's the whole theme of this room? Like, what's the whole point of all of this? We're looking at the coffin. It's gotta be it. And then there we go. I feel so smart. I'm probably not. Like, this was probably like man, that took me a while, but I do feel smart and I do feel satisfied with that answer. So there we go. I see. It seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How do you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, we got another emblem on our hands. Most importantly, have we unlocked the coffin with this? I mean, that would make sense, right? Because no, it wouldn't. I was gonna say we unlocked like the iron gate with the previous machine, and then we unlocked the coffin itself with this one. But that's not what happened. The iron gate got unlocked when we solved the nautical map. So, Ah, yes, one more thing. I heard the sound from behind the shutter. Okay, never mind then. That confirms it. Holy shit, we're opening the coffin, huh? Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now? What? Yeah. Are we sure we want to do it? I mean, we gotta, right? A metal plate shaped like a shield. It has some sort of weird pattern engraved on it. I don't know how to describe it. Considering where I found it, it's probably a code. My immediate first thought is that this looks kind of like a roulette, or like, I don't know. It's probably like a nautical symbol of some sort. Yeah, okay. More importantly though, yeah, okay, we've solved this. We have to look at something. Are we ready? All right, fine, I'll open it. Okay, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. It's just a box. Holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there. I just know it. Okay. Deep breaths. I mean, considering all the possible things that could be inside coffins, or rather that are typically inside coffins, at least this one would be well preserved. So I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Okay, here we go. It's empty. It's empty. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, can't believe I was scared or something like that. What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Huh? Well, just like Seven says, there's nobody in there. There is something in there though. Was I right about the keycard, or maybe it's like the last emblem that we need? Well, 2 somethings actually. Actually, it makes... Okay, let me just guess right now. It's the key, like the Neptune key that we're looking for, And it's the last emblem that we need. What is that? No, wait, no. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I thought that was gonna change my perspective. I don't know why. I guess I just examine it again. There's something down there on the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, see. There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. And of course, the emblem puzzle is gonna be the one that's gonna give us the key card. Yeah, that's the order, obviously. Looks like we've gotta play with an emblem on it. And the Neptune key. Yes, we finally found it. Now we can get through the hallway. That's correct, Clover, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know? Yeah, that's the logical order, obviously. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. Just pocket it for now. It's really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. Yeah. As far as this other thing goes... Coffin emblem. Right, this is what Snake described as like a waffle pattern. That's just a symbol that's on top of the coffin. Interesting. Yeah, by the way, that was the exact same design as the coffin that he was stuck in, so that's interesting. Why are there two coffins? I mean, could be just like a replica or something, I guess, or the coffin doesn't have to be like the original one. Still though, it's probably nothing. A metal plate shaped like a shield. It has a sort of crosshatch pattern on it, like a waffle. The waffle pattern just looks like the lid of the coffin. Yeah, just what I was saying. Okay. So, now we go to the computers. And we pop in those emblems. And well, I put the emblem into the indentation, but nothing's happening. Right, there was an order to this that I didn't write down because I thought, I don't need it yet. And I think I said that. So, I think Snake would remind us of the right order, and then we'll just do it properly. The indentations are numbered 1 through 4. And there are symbols for a steering wheel, a cross, a weird circle, and some kind of waffle pattern engraved on here. So, first is the wheel. Okay, this one. Let's just drop the emblem on the steering wheel in here. Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Holy shit. Okay. Whoa, well, now we got something on the monitors at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a number area, that area will be selected, and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. Okay. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. This is very reminiscent of the doors. Press the check buttons once you have moved all of the balls except for the red ones which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. Okay, interesting. So we're just playing doors again, huh? That's it. I still don't really get it. Whatever, like they say, practice makes perfect. That's meant to be a joke? Sure, let's give it a shot. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Yeah, okay. So it was probably definitely something that works a little bit better in Japanese, I guess. This is the best that they could do, look. Hey, let's see you solve the next one, then you can make fun of me. But you didn't even try solving it. You just made a bad pun and he called you out on it. Okay. Right, so we have to move. So this one we cannot use. Interesting. Now, okay, with this I toggle them. Now, let's do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it like randomly. So to get a 3, we could get... Right, we're not using 9. Because I was gonna say, we can just do 9, 1, and 2 because that's what Ace used to open door 3, but we can't use 9. So we're looking at all the other possible combinations that can open 3. Let's try with 4. Oh, look at this. Maybe? To an extent. I was gonna say, these seem to be color-coded. Yeah, like 1. Well, it's brown, I guess, because, you know, Ace's palette is like very neutral tones. But his hair is brown. 2, I guess Snake has like those golden, like details, like ornaments on his clothes. It makes more sense if you look at 4, that's pink, that's Clover. 5, that's like blue, that's me. 6, that's like indigo, I guess. That's June. Yeah, 7 with like orange. Lotus, that's still interesting. And oh shit, it's kind of dark. I was gonna say, oh no, I'm not gonna say that. No. The reason it's red, it's because his shirt is red. Come on. That's what I was gonna say. Nothing sinister or, you know, off color. Ah, jeez. Okay, so yeah, who opened door 3 when they went the second time? It was these 3 people, right? And then can we open door 6 by getting like 15? Can we add up 15 here? We didn't have Snake but there, but now we have him. But if we have to use all the balls, then oof. Okay, so how can we get 6? We can either get 6 with 15 or with 24. So what's 6 plus 8? That's 14. Plus 5, that's 19. And then plus 5, that should be it, right? No? I can't add. Right. So yeah, I know. So obviously, okay. So obviously this is not gonna work, because if we do have to use all the balls, then this one doesn't work. We're gonna have to look at other combinations. Right. Okay. I think we can do that in the next episode then. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm having a lot of fun, even if some of the puzzles are definitely ramping up in difficulty, which honestly, I'm thankful for. I'm less thankful for the fact that maybe that makes the pacing go a bit slower in this area, right when we're in the middle of some important plot, but it is what it is. I definitely do enjoy like the mental challenge. So if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more and support the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now.